This is Brother Michael Diamond, vaticancatholic.com. In this interview, former Satanist Jace Addison shared some of the things that he experienced after contacting spirits in the hope that he could become a, quote, god. Jace had this evil desire after studying the false religions of shamanism, Buddhism, and Hinduism.
And you were attracted to things of the world, the partying, the lifestyle, all that stuff.
Yes.
But eventually, you began to be attracted to spiritualism.
Yes. So I started to study into the religions of Native Americanism, shamanism, Buddhism, and Hinduism. So I started to study into those religions and learning about this whole idea of becoming a God. Mind you, I never understood what the Bible said about, what the serpent said to Eve back in Genesis chapter 3. So I just went on with it.
What was the devil's first lie to Eve?
One is, you shall not surely die. The second one was that you will be as gods, knowing good and evil. So as weird as it sounds, that was my course of study. As I went into college, I started to study into how to become a god. Now that sounds really weird, but I ended up coming across the books by Aleister Crowley. So I read his books, and I learned that there were these beings, these spiritual beings that some people call them demons, some people call them spirits. Basically, they want to help us get to that point where we can become gods. And I said, oh, well, that sounds pretty useful.
So you begin to explore some of this literature and embrace some of this philosophy of ascending into gods, right?
Yes, I did.
What supernatural experiences did you begin to have at this time?
Well, there was a lot of supernatural experiences before I started reading his books. I would get into astral projections, which is basically out-of-body experiences. I would do a lot of meditation and getting into trances through different music styles that I was listening to. But whenever I started reading his books, he would detail rituals that could be done to contact these spirit beings. And to be honest, I thought that some of his rituals were overcomplicated, and I thought, if these spirit beings want to talk to me, they'll talk to me. So I did a simplified version of his ritual, and that night there was 3 beings in the exact description that he laid out in his book that appeared before the foot of my bed, and we talked. And
was this during a dream? Was this during a trance?
I was awake.
Okay.
I was awake during this time. And so as I was talking to these beings, the reason I communicated to them is because I said I had questions and I wanted answers. And I thought that these would be some good people to talk to. And a lot of people ask me, weren't you scared during this time? I actually was more comfortable talking to them than a lot of people in my life. They were very friendly, very, very comforting to be around during that time of my life. And that's really a lesson to be learned, is just because something is evil doesn't necessarily mean that it has to make you feel uncomfortable. So as I started communicating with them after that night, I was able to ask them questions about different things that I had throughout the day. And the answers would come to me either through impressions. Sometimes there would be audible voices that would tell me the answer, or other times they would just set up circumstances perfectly to where I would study something out and learn more about the questions that I had.
So the interactions that were taking place between you and these spirit beings, how long did that last for?
Just around 1.5 years. So as I was really learning all that they had to offer me, the mindset of becoming a god was being strengthened. As I talked to the demons more, they offered me more and more, to the point where they said, you can have whatever you want. You can have all the money, you can have all the fame, you can have all the pleasures of this world that you want, but we want a commitment out of you. At first, the demons, whenever I talked to them, they were very comfortable to be around, but then they started appearing into forms that terrified me really bad.
So after some time, Jace started to see that the spirits he made contact with were actually evil, and Jace turned away from them. A link to one of our videos was recently sent to Jace. In our video, Magicians Prove a Spiritual World Exists, we show examples of people who have openly sold their souls to the devil. Here is a section from that video. There are people on YouTube who have openly sold their souls to the devil.
What's up, guys? Back with another one. As you tell by the title, yes, today I'm gonna sell my soul to the devil for fame and fortune, guys. I don't know, it's sort of weird, guys. I'm not saying I believe in selling your soul and all that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna give it a chance, all right, guys? So today's the day, guys. I'm selling my soul. Why hide it, guys? Like, why not just be open with it? Hey, if it works, you guys are gonna know for sure that this stuff is actually existing in the universe. And if it doesn't work, well, you know that it's all bull. Alright guys, so believe it or not, this video took a lot of preparation. Like seriously, I took 3 days to prepare for this. And it's all in this book right here, guys. It's called Gems from the Equinox by Aleister Crowley. So in this book, you can tell right away it's real just because of the Egyptian stuff all over the place, guys. But basically, this book has a lot of things to do with selling your soul, guys. Also, it has a lot to do with black magic and all that kind of stuff, guys. But before we start this, guys, I just want to let you know that in no way am I condoning people to do this. Like, do not do this. I don't know if it works, guys. I don't know if it works. I've been sort of like the test dummy for like demonic rituals on my channel for a while now. So if anybody's gonna understand, it's gonna be you guys. All right, so please don't hate on the video, guys. Another thing, I believe in God. All right, I don't believe in Satan. I don't worship Satan. All right, no matter what kind of tattoos I got. For real, I believe in God. All right, so I don't want to hear all this devil worshiping stuff, guys. It's just a video, man. I'm just trying it out, bro. Let's see if it works, dude. Like literally, I want to be a YouTuber more than anything. Why not sell my soul? Why not? Like that's what I want to do. If I can't do this, I just want to die, okay? Like literally, I want to do this more than anything. All right, so let's just get that understood. All right, and if it don't work, look, I'm still trying YouTube anyways. All right, 13 candles, guys. I got 13 blue candles. I got this Ouija board thing right here. It's really cool. We're gonna make a pentagram with this salt. Basically, a pentagram is just a big star with a circle around it, guys. And basically, I do like demonic rituals at 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. I got my whole channel full of that stuff. And trust me, after doing this for months, I definitely believe in demonic spirits and presences. And it's scary. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is scary. I'm really scared to do this. I recommend not to try it. Do not try it at home. This is my disclaimer right now. Don't try this. All right, guys, so I learned a lot from this book lately, guys. I read this whole entire thing in the last 3 days. And what I came to understand was the afterlife, the spiritual realm. It has a lot to do with patterns, numbers. Life is really like a video game, guys. And if you guys have ever played a video game before, you know that there's hacks and there's cheats. You might press up, down, left, right, A, B, and if you press these all in the same order, all at the same time, all in the proper place in the game, something magic will happen. Your character will get superpowers. You'll be able to slow time and do all this crazy stuff. And life is a lot like this from what I understand. Everybody knows all these celebrities, they sold their soul. All right, now it's my turn. All right, where's my fame? Where's my money at? I'm still in a friggin' 1-bedroom apartment, guys. It's time to step it up a notch. I also read out the contract, guys. All right, guys, so here is where it gets real. I have to sit in this pentagram for as long as it takes, guys, and I have to chant. I'm already feeling like a cold wind on me. I'm really scared. I'm actually shivering right now all of a sudden. I don't know why. But yeah, guys, I'm really scared, so I'm just gonna sit here and chant. I'm not a devil worshiper. I'm just doing this for the whole purpose of the ritual and making this video pretty much for like documentation reasons. Like, does this actually exist? Like, someone has to do a test. Like, it's gonna be me. All right, I'm gonna test it out. Apparently, after chanting this, I'm gonna start to feel the presence of a demon. And once I start to feel that presence, I have to cut my thumb or any part of my hand and basically just stick it right here underneath my name. I gotta stop explaining this to you guys and just go on with this whole thing. Whoa, guys. Okay, I'm feeling the presence already, guys. I seriously feel the presence. I don't know if you guys can see this. Like, I got serious goosebumps. Wow. Guys, I'm so scared. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign this thing, guys, because like I said, I feel the presence already. So I'm not gonna show you, but I'm taking the scissors and I'm gonna sign this thing, just like I told you guys. All right, there it goes, guys. officially sold my soul right now. In 1 year, this should be all delivered, guys. I'm just gonna blow this out real quick because I'm scared. I really did feel the presence of a demon, guys. Like, I can't fake goosebumps on my body. Like, I'm sorry, I really can't fake that. You're gonna have to take my word, guys. Like, I did this 100%. Like, I closed my window so no light would come in this room for 3 days. Like, I seriously want this to work, or I don't want to sell my soul to Satan, basically, but I did.
I'm actually reading a real script, seance script that was wrote up back in the day, and this is how people would sell their soul to the devil. So we are doing this the legitimate way. Now, again, the outcome, I don't know how that's going to go. I don't believe anything bad will happen, but everything we're doing is according to, I don't want to say the book because it's not a book, but it's the way that it has been done in the past. Let us know what you think.
My name is Jake Weber, and I'm going to make a deal with the devil. This deal is called the Crossroads Ritual. I will be handing over my soul in exchange for whatever I ask for. And I'm going to be doing this on Halloween night.
If there are people who will come out and tell the whole world that they are selling their souls to the devil, how many more people do you think have privately sold their souls? Magician Patrick Kuhn appeared on the 2021 season of America's Got Talent.
1, 2, 3. One card right there. Terry, is that your signature?
That's my signature.
Can you take the card out? Is it really inside the glass?
It's in the glass.
Patrick is an extremely rare magician because he openly admits that he got his magical powers by selling his soul.
Were you born with magical powers?
Well, I sold my soul a long time ago.
Good.
And for those who say that he said that he sold his soul because he was trying to make a funny comment, he said the same thing after his quote performance.
It was incredible. I mean, it was happening right in front of our eyes, like this close. How on earth did you do this?
I sold my soul a long time ago.
Hello, my name is Jabrizi, the new Jesus. I've been called the devil. I've been called God. I'm the hip-hop illusionist, and I'm ushering in a new era of magic. At the age of 13, I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease, so I wasn't able to go outside for about a good 2 years. So I said, if I get one more chance, I want to do magic because I want to make my impact on this world.
One of Jabrizi's videos is called Magician Really Sells His Soul.
Did I sell my soul? A common question I'm asked. Let's find out the truth. So to answer that question, yes, I did sell my soul to do magic. Soul. I'm a magician hitting the streets and doing magic. Becoming this generation's best magician alive.
In this video, Jabrizi puts up a graphic multiple times in which the two words sold and soul can be spelled out. In other words, he is telling you that he sold his soul. Jabrizi doesn't say he sold his soul to the devil, but claims to have given his life completely to magic. But after the sold soul title appears, he says he is, quote, becoming this generation's best magician alive, and gives the devil's horn symbol with both of his hands. This clearly indicates to those who understand the hand symbol that he gives credit to the devil for what is happening in his life, and that he did sell his soul to the devil for magic powers.
I showcase a legendary journey like no other. My mission to wake up as many people as possible to their own strength.
Although all magicians who have special powers are possessed, whether they know it or not all magicians have explicitly sold their souls to the devil, but there are many magicians who have. The evidence indicates that Jabrizi is a magician who did sell his soul to the devil.
Do not tell me what to do at all. Like, I'm not gonna listen. Like, I do whatever I want.
I want to be literally the most influential person alive, I believe. I don't even think, I think I'm bigger than the idea of magic. I am magic.
These are like my pimp shoes now.
So to get this started off the right way, I'm gonna do a magic trick to some ladies, man. Because I'm a ladies, man. And the first trick is gonna be with the condom. Wait, let the camera get close in on this. Check it out, watch. Watch the condom.
If the pin is here, then that must mean that the pencil is here. Watch this. If the pencil is here, then that must mean that the pin is here.
Look at his face! You know witchcraft?
Oz Perlman might be the most well-known mentalist magician in America. After stunning some radio show hosts, one of them asks Oz if he works with the dark arts. Oz responds, quote, "I sold my soul."
I'm so
How?
How? I don't
Stay away from my mom.
I need to go take a bath.
How do you know my mother?
Stay away from my mom.
Like my heart is beating quickly.
Didn't you notice I was sweating and shaking over here?
I think I'm sweating.
It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. Something's wrong. Is there you in the dark arts?
That's what I was saying.
I sold my soul.
This is why I don't want him to do anything to me, because I'm scared of Ouija boards and stuff like that, because I don't want to be like
You picked a random
possessed.
company.
Yes, I did.
You just picked a random company.
Off the
Do
cards.
you know?
I didn't know, but I know now.
Do you know the CEO of this company?
I do now.
Okay. Count how many letters are in this person's first name.
Yeah.
That's fast. Too fast. It's too fast. 4 letters, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Here we go. I think I got the name. He did this too obvious. We want a tight shot on Joe when I get this. Close your eyes for me, Joe.
I know you're going to get it.
Everyone see that?
I know you're
Everyone
going to
see
get it. So I'm not going to. All right. I'm not going to be surprised.
Close your eyes. First name is Mark. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And get Joe on this. Can we get Joe on this? I want to make sure we get Joe. No, close your eyes, Joe. Can we get Joe? I'm trying to see him on camera. Joe, do me a favor. Tell us all which company. Open it up. Meta, Zuckerberg. Is that right?
No.
What do you mean?
That's not the one I got.
Which company is it? Who's the person?
He's going to get it. Mark Klaus.
Mark Klaus.
Campbell's Soup.
Campbell's Soup? I'll go with Campbell's Soup.
I can't even say this is not fair.
We need spooky music.
What if though?
It's a naval show.
Here's the question.
There's a language situation.
What if you had picked a different? You know what? Fill in the blank on that, because people always ask me, what if you had done something different? So tell me, what if you had picked? Give us a phrase there. What if he had picked? Say it.
I don't know, like CEO of like the Lego company or something. I don't know, some crazy thing.
What's that? What if you had picked what?
CEO of, I just said Lego.
Lego?
I was thinking of a company,
You know
I don't know the CEO of it.
If you would have picked Lego, then Joe, I think we're ready to go. I think I'm ready if you would have picked Lego.
Okay. Can I just say something for a second? I just need to say something. I know we're on TV, but this is crazy.
Did you just come up with Lego for the first time ever?
God's honest. I'm telling you, this is insane what's happening here.
It
What's
happens every
happening in
time.
front of this is not like some kind of scam. I feel like.
No, but I think he's evil.
Here Oz does a, quote, trick and says, quote, seems evil, and then says, quote, evil.
If you wouldn't mind, strike a match.
You know, this is so fun.
And fire. Oh, God. Now, wait, don't move, because I said water. Come back, Chanel, And...
I thought you were about to to drop flames.
She's like, what's about that? The craziest thing, there was a study where they did this.
Freezing, by the way.
Seems evil,
Yeah,
you can
it's
drop
cold
it.
ice.
Now, that's the thing, it feels cold, right?
It does.
Where they did a study where they took a match and they conditioned somebody that they were going to burn them. Evil.
But where did the ice come from?
I know, they're all
Like your
over.
pocket's not
Al's
even
full of
wet.
it. I know,
Nothing's
frisk
wet.
me to see if I'm wet right now.
That's
No,
what I'm saying. Nothing's wet.
Al, stop.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's amazing.
What's that? Arnold Palmer. What if we would have picked Arnold Palmer? Yeah. He always ask me, what do you do if you get it wrong? Well, what if we would have picked Arnold Palmer? You know what? If you would have picked Arnold Palmer, I think...
Sorcery.
Here we go. Come on over. Check this out. You are marked by the beast. I said, I want you to think back. Hear me out. My name is Oz Perlman. I live in New York City, and I'm a professional mentalist. First audition at America's Got Talent, I did something for MLB.
I am picturing a vacation to Fiji that happened in 1998.
To say she was freaked out was an understatement. I think she was about to throw holy water at me.
No, what?
Carve up turkey and be like, yo, we met the devil. The dream is getting to the NBA, baby. That's the dream. Trey.
Yeah.
30 cards.
Yeah.
Name the teams. Every single one of these are different. Make sure all the NBA teams are
They're all there. I'm seeing them all.
Players, say them. New Orleans.
Denver Nuggets,
Okay.
Sacramento
Mike,
Kings
take
are all
the
there.
cards. Okay. And this is important. Game time decision. I want you to slide into your hand a certain amount. Could be half, could be less. One in each hand. Take a group in each hand. You ready? You decide. This is all you. Throw one of them over your shoulder. Get rid of one half. Gone. I don't care. I don't want them. Spread the other ones between your hands. Decide whether you want a big group, small group, right in the middle. Spread them out in your hands. Either amount, you're going to get some NBA teams. Take them apart. You decide right now. One of them's going over your head. You going with the right hand again or left?
Right hand again.
Go for it. All right, now this is it. You've got a few cards left. You're making the choice. I see 5 or 6 cards. Point to one. And are you sure you want that one right there? Are you sure? I don't want to touch it. You grab out that team. Don't let me see. Don't let me see. Very important. You're going to see a team. It's going to prompt you for a player as well. Did you see it? Yes. I'm getting rid of these. I don't want them. So right now, you're seeing the NBA. 30 teams, hundreds of players. Yes. You've got a player on a team in mind.
Yes.
Why do we love March Madness? Because you don't know what's going to happen.
That's
Thursday,
correct.
a number 1 seed might drop to a number 16 seed. You don't know.
Never happened.
Buzzer beater, it might happen this year.
It might, but I wouldn't go with it.
Mike, rip up the card. Rip it into shreds. Rip it. Gone. This is a thought in your mind. I'm not a magician. I'm a mentalist. Rip it up. You got your player. You got your team.
Okay. I kind of think you're a demon at this point.
And this is that moment. The swoosh, the throw. Throw it through here. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And it's getting hot in here. Is it getting hot in here? Yeah. Tell us all. Tell us all right now. No trick, no nothing. What team out of every single one of those teams? Which one of those teams? Grab that mic for me. Grab that hot mic. What was?
It was.
What team was that?
It was the Lakers.
Lakers, yeah. A lot of players on the Lakers.
Come on.
Tell us all. Which player on the Lakers out of that whole roster is in your mind? Tell me right now. What's their number? Who is it?
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, take off. What are we thinking? Brandon Ingram.
This is crazy.
Comfortable with me trying to figure this out?
Go ahead.
It's almost like a Ouija board. It's subconscious.
Okay. Corey had
Let's
baby.
do this. Go back in time. Not a baby. Your first kiss. I bet this is something you haven't thought about for quite some time.
Been a while.
Yeah?
Been a while, yeah.
Is there any way anybody here would know that?
No.
Think of it right now. If I turn this around and it's got the name of your first kiss, would you be freaked out?
I'd be totally freaked out.
So would I. I'm not sure. Yes, it does not say that. That would have been blown away. It just got a lot of different letters on there. Just a mess. But it's all about seeing patterns. Mentalism is figuring out what people are thinking. You want to be able to see this closely.
Okay.
Think of her name. Can we see this? Yeah, there we go. And imagine those letters starting to melt away.
Oh my gosh.
Do you see those starting to melt?
Yeah.
Like more and more of those letters are seeming to melt away. I'm seeing an S appear. What else have we got? Do you see that? Kind of starting to melt. Tell us her name. It starts with an S, doesn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting more.
Oh my gosh.
Almost
This is crazy.
Is it?
I'm gonna turn this around just so you can see this melting. Is that?
This is crazy.
Is that Sherry?
That's weird.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody here would know that because it was a 4th grade.
You think's gonna win? No scores. Just write down really quick, and write down the score too. And I want you to turn this way, Greenie, and plug your ears. I want you to plug your ears. and you should hear a voice in your head. Jalen, tell me, I don't want him to hear anything or see anything. Did you write down who you think's gonna win?
I did.
And the score you think?
I did.
Okay, do me a favor, Greenie, open your eyes, swear that I never talked to you about this before this moment. You had no idea. Who do you think's gonna win this game?
Who's he?
Who's he?
Seton Hall?
What's the score gonna be?
Like 80 to 73?
Wait. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's creepy, and you got in our brains. O's.
You said what? You
I
heard,
heard a voice. I had my fingers like this, and I heard a voice say, Jalen is picking Seton Hall, 80 to 73. What? A voice in my head. It just sounded like a person talking.
Mailer.
Dude, that was the strangest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life.
33rd degree Freemason Manly P. Hall admitted that throughout history, magicians have sold their souls to the devil, and in return they receive special powers during their short time on Earth. In his book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, Hall said about magicians, quote, "By means of the secret processes of ceremonial magic, it is possible to contact these invisible creatures and gain their help in some human undertaking. It is possible to make contracts with spirits whereby the magician becomes for a stipulated time the master of an elemental being. True black magic is performed with the aid of a demoniacal spirit who serves the sorcerer for the length of his earthly life, with the understanding that after death the magician shall become the servant of his own demon. For this reason, a black magician will go to inconceivable ends to prolong his physical life, since there is nothing for him beyond the grave. A man will barter his eternal soul for temporal power, and down through the ages a mysterious process has been evolved, which actually enables him to make this exchange. This is a magician who openly states on his YouTube channel that he makes contracts with different demons for special powers."
The demonic circle, a symbol of great power, used through most of my career as a black magician. And I have the symbols of the various pacts that I've made with demons throughout my workings as I have walked my own path of embracing the darkness.
This is a poster for a magician and circus performer from Alberta, Canada, who calls himself a fire demon. His name is Doug Thompson, and he usually refers to himself simply as Demon.
In a world with billions of people, you pretty much have to set yourself on fire to get noticed.
I am Demon Thompson. I perform in Circus of Hell.
I put out a cutting torch with a flame temperature at 6,300 degrees Fahrenheit on my tongue.
The sensation that I get from burning, it's hard for me to even realize that I'm on fire. If I don't actually feel my flesh or a part of me getting physically burnt, it's almost that it doesn't even exist.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
We founded Circus of Hell. It was more about natural progression of everything hellish that we were doing. Sometime in my very early childhood, when I first fell in love with fire, I spent a lot of my childhood alone. I was an orphan, and idle hands of the devil's playground, and we got along very well.
All throughout my life, I've been, you could say, demonized.
I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely incredible.
See you in hell.
Demon's show Circus of Hell has been featured at many events, including the Special Olympics opening ceremonies and Screamfest. Demon says his wife is a fire witch. Here we see that Demon's wife wears a witch's hat. Demon's wife admits that she is a witch.
He's the demon and I'm the witch. It's a match made in hell.
Here she is with horns on her head. Demon is also a professional welder. His welding channel is called Hell and Back. Here is how Demon introduces his welding videos.
Hello once again, I'm your host, Demon. Welcome to hell.
Hi, I'm Demon, and welcome to hell. Hi everybody, I'm Demon, and welcome to hell.
Hi, I'm Demon, and welcome to hell.
Hi everybody, I'm your host, Demon, and welcome to hell.
Here Demon says, quote, I use this torch every day in my work as a welder, creating beautiful things out of iron and steel, and now I can put it out on my tongue. This is extremely dangerous. The volatile oxyacetylene gas could easily reignite and explode in my mouth, blowing up my head. The flame could severely burn my mouth, face, and lungs. Or I could inject a lethal air bubble into my tongue because the flame is pressurized and is able to burn underwater. This is no trick, this is real, don't try this. In 2015, Demon became the first person to extinguish a 6,300-degree torch. Demon points out that when he's extinguishing the fire with his tongue, there is no protective gel to protect his tongue from the fire. In this video, Demon is set on fire and says, quote, see you in hell. The people laugh and someone says, quote, not if we see you first.
I'll see you in hell.
Not if I see you first.
This is not video trickery. This is authentic fire eating.
Here, Demon gives the double devil horns hand sign next to knocked over crosses. Demon says here, quote, use your demons to your advantage. Demon even put a tattoo of flames on his arm. Demon has a large tattoo of a skull with horns, which is similar to many magicians who feature skull imagery.